Good morning, SuperGrowth MultiBaggers. May 4th, market week overnight, continuing week this morning. We've been doing a little buying. We're about 85% in cash right now, just because not really predicting that the market would decline, but just because of how high it reached in the last couple months and without a significant downturn. And we're just feeling cautious. So we're hoping opportunity might emerge here in the next few days if this downward momentum continues. So we'll start by taking a quick look at the overall market. S&P 500 hourly chart. 1 year day, as you can see, insignificant in terms of the overall rise of the market. And here's the 1 minute chart. So we've fallen through the lows of the day. So our overall risk rating, fairly high. New purchases 6% of cash position. We'll start by taking a look at our number one rated SuperGrowth MultiBagger in terms of strength of financial statement trends, and that's QDEL, QDEL. Phenomenal performance in terms of financial statement improvement trends. Free cash flow, return on assets here in the top chart, middle chart, financial strength trend, bottom, our estimate of intrinsic value combined with the stock price. This company's trends are simply phenomenal. They did announce a couple of days ago that they anticipated that revenue might be lower than anticipated, and as a result the stock has been continued to be weak. It actually got as high as $300 in the last 9 months in August of last year. And you can see here by the graph how weak the stock price has been. We've been waiting for an opportunity to buy it. We've owned it at different times over the last couple of years, and we see here signs of strength in the stock, and but in the last since midday yesterday, that has reversed, and the stock is again weak. We plan to take a position sometime today, perhaps as soon as I get done with this video. I'm certainly giving it thought. It's just a phenomenal company. The comments here on the company expects revenues in the first quarter to be in the range of 374 to 376 million, up 114% versus the same quarter a year earlier. So somehow analysts, etc., think that's disappointing. And in addition to phenomenal revenue growth, the first quarter was marked by the lack of a respiratory season. Influenza revenues were 5 million versus 80 million in the first quarter of 2020. So, despite this, the company's revenues were up over 100%, and the stock's weak. So this, for people who want to invest in quality companies at reasonable prices, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And I really couldn't care less what the analysts and people are, disappointed by. 100% revenue growth is beyond ridiculous to me. So here we have revenue and gross profit rate of change, and financial statement strength momentum, again exceptional. Growth trends all exceptional. 4 quarter revenue growth 210% on average, 4-quarter operating free cash flow growth 1,274%, and return on assets change up 50%. So this is, to my way of thinking, an exceptional company and an unusual opportunity. So the next we'll take a look at VIVO, Meridian Biosciences. Here you see deteriorating financial statement strength until the latest quarter, where it took a significant uptick based on higher free cash flow. This is what I would describe as breakout free cash flow, and a stock that is, kind of meandering along, going nowhere in particular. Look at the stock price. This is a 1-minute chart today, so weak with perhaps a little bit of strength in the last few minutes. Looking at the 10-day chart, hourly, it appears to be turning down again. It is turning down again, and we're watching it closely for an opportunity to get in. We started to pay close attention yesterday on this strength, but that strength now appears to have dissipated. But it's an interesting company and situation to watch. Next, we'll take a look at BDSI, the third company. We actually bought a little of this earlier today. Now trading at 344. 40. I think we paid 345 a little bit earlier. Take a look here at the 1-minute chart. We bought on this somewhere in here, I think. 3. Anyway, doesn't matter. Stock kind of meandering along here. Look at the, look at the 1-day chart over the last couple of years. You see kind of an up and down situation with perhaps a little bit of price strengthening going on here right now. This company's financial statement trends are particularly interesting. It may have just passed an inflection point in terms of profitability. We see stronger financial statement strength, improved free cash flow. Often this kind of pattern is associated with subsequent strength in the company's stock. Looking here at the detailed report on the company, this is the 5-year free cash flow and return on assets. Revenue and gross profit rate of change, improvement in the last 2 quarters, financial strength, fairly significant improvement. 5-year revenue growth, operating free cash flow growth, began to generate operating free cash flow mid-2019, and since then, particularly pre-tax per share, quite strong. Looking at the long-term chart, company that hasn't gone anywhere in a long time, may be finally getting it all together. Return on assets, which is a function of margins and asset turnover. The improvement is particularly evident in pre-tax profit margin. Subscribers can look at these charts and get a more detailed impression of what's going on in the company. But all right, that's it for today. a quick look at 3 companies that we're following closely that may offer significant opportunity, particularly like QDEL, next BDSI, and third VIVO. So they're not presented in any particular order here in this report. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, subscribe to keep on top of what we're doing and the companies we're looking at. We're going to try to get these out every day before the market opens, and I think we might be finally organized to do that, but I guess only time will tell. You can subscribe to our research, $50 a month, on our website, SuperGrowth MultiBaggers. This is the URL for those interested in it. It also has a detailed explanation of our investment strategy. And thank you again for your interest in the research and taking the time today to look at these stocks with us. Bye for now.